Yeah, I once had passion. Is it passion that really brought me this far? Is it really necessary to be passionate about something? Well, this is a minimum I'm going to answer right here in this video. So if you're someone who's struggling between passion and interest, please do want to stick around and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and do want to like the video because it helps the channel grow. Well, for those who don't know me, I'm a videographer and also a medical student. Well, passion was really important to me in choosing this career path of mine. But at the end of the day, I realized that it's not really necessary to be successful. And so in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys 7 reasons why I think you don't need passion to be successful at the end of the day. So let's get straight into it. So for me, skill over passion. Even though passion is the driving force behind everything you would want to do, but skill matters most. Well, look around you. The successful people were not just successful because they were passionate about whatever they are doing. It's because they had the skill. They know how to do it, the technical know-how. That is why for me, I will always choose skill over passion. I mean, if you want to be successful, you have to be consistent at whatever you do. You grow the experience and then you become good at it. And so you have the skill. And so you being passionate about it has nothing to do with you knowing how to do it. So always consider skill over passion. So in this particular moment, I will always and tell you to always consider being skillful over being passionate about whatever you are doing. So let's say I am a videographer. I do videos. What would it say me if I tell people that I am passionate about what I do or I have passion for it? No. But at the end of the day, if I'm skillful and I know how to do whatever I'm doing very well, it will sell very well. People will know about it and I will become successful. So passion isn't always the case. But then being skillful at whatever you do, it's really important. So whatever you are doing today, don't just think you are passionate about it. That's why you are doing it. Add more skill to it, know how to do it very well, and so you will sell whatever you are doing. So what happens is that when you're passionate about something, it blinds you to other opportunities. And that's what happens to most of you guys. When you're passionate about something, you put all your mind to it, you are focused on it, and so you don't care about the changes happening around you. Now, let me tell you guys something. Being passionate about something, you should know that that particular thing is also found in an environment. And so when changes are happening in this environment, it will definitely affect it. Let me just give you guys a very simple example. Now, I was very passionate about medicine at first, and to the extent that when I started up with my YouTube channel, I was talking about health. Now, I realized that changes are happening. If I didn't be that I was so passionate about whatever I'm doing, I wouldn't have changed to, fit or adapt to whatever you guys are really looking for out there on YouTube channel. And so I decided to, adapt to it. So it's not always about being passionate. It's also about acclimatizing to the changes that are happening around you. Whatever you are passionate about, it's actually found in the system. And so if this system is changed, then there's no way it's going to happen as you expect. And so that's when disappointment comes in. And so it's really important to not just focus on one thing because you are passionate about it. Give room to other opportunities. See things around you. Adapt to changes. It's really important not just to be, all about it, but also give rooms to other opportunities, to experiences. It's very important. Let it be, because you are living in an environment where changes are happening almost every day. Being passionate about something can lead to burnout and most of the time disappointment. This is how it happens. When you're passionate about something, you don't really care about whatever is happening around you. You are focused on something. You don't even care about your health. All you are making sure of is whatever you've dreamt of should come to pass. Let's be honest here. Reality is not the same as dreaming. Someone out there will be like, I'm passionate about YouTube, but when you get into YouTube, it's not just as you guys see it out there. In reality, a lot goes into it. Today you just realized that I forgot to bring my RGB. It's there, but it's not charged. So these are some of the smaller things that we go through as YouTubers. So it's not just like being passionate about it. It's about being able to, handle whatever it is. If you're not able to, find the difference between, being passionate and interested in something, you go through a lot of burnout. It's having interest in it as well. And so that's where it leads us to the next point, which is interest versus passion. So I'll always advise you guys to always consider having interest in something than having passion for something. If you have interest in something, as the name suggests already, you are getting something out of it. It's not just like you are doing it because it makes you happy or you have the enthusiasm. No, that's what passion does. But if you have interest in something, at the end of the day, you are getting something out of it. So it even pushes you to do more. And so that's what happens. Now, that's what you've realized in most people their life. I mean, when someone is doing something or is helping you, it's because that person is actually gaining something out of it at the end of the day. And so the energy he or she provides is different from someone who has passion for it. I mean, he's doing it because it makes him or her happy. No, if you really want to be successful, you don't just do something that makes you happy. I mean, trust me, passion doesn't pay the bill. I'll talk about that as my next point. So it's just that it's better to have interest in the thing than to have passion for it. But then if you're interested in something, you gain curiosity, you want to learn more, and so you grow your skills. So that's why I'll always tell you guys to even know the difference between interest and passion. Most of you guys actually combine these two together and not know what you are doing. So I'll always advise you guys to consider having interest in something other than just having passion for it. So that's where I will leave it at. So consider that. It's very important to know the difference. Guys, come on, let's be honest once and for all. Let's just face the truth. Passion does not bring food to the table. It does not pay the bills. I mean, it's not all that lucrative. I mean, if you're passionate about something that's not paying, why do you still do it if you want to have that financial stability? So if you're someone who does not care about, being stable financially, and you're passionate about something that's not bringing money, yeah, keep on doing it. But unlike me, who actually wants to gain something out of whatever I'm doing, then it's not about passion. It's now about interest. So yeah, that's it. So we are just facing the truth at the moment. If you've chosen a career path and because you had a passion for choosing it and it's not paying the bills, guy, you need to change. Let's just face it, you need to change because it's the honest truth. Passion does not pay the bills. It does not at all. Most of the people in this world, I mean, someone created YouTube channel because he's passionate about, let's say, medicine, and he tells people about medicine and it's not paying the bills, it's not bringing money on the table. The person will change quickly to, provide what the people are interested in. And so if that brings the money, it's no longer about passion. It's about, gunning for whatever you're looking for. So honestly, we are just facing the truth. My friend says this all the time. Look, passion does not bring food to the table. Passion does not pay the school fees. Passion does not bring the money. Well, if you are lucky to be passionate about something that's bringing the money, why not just keep on? If you are passionate about something and you don't care about the money, keep on being passionate. Yeah. But then if you want money and you are passionate about something that's not bringing money, you know what to do. Passion dies off along the way. I mean, you can lose passion as time goes by. And why am I saying this? We are living in a society where things are happening, changes are happening rapidly. And then at first you are passionate about something. Now, as changes occur, you just leave it and you are no longer passionate about it. And where does that leave you? I'll give you guys a very good example, and it has happened to me. All along the line, I was very passionate about medicine.
To grow up, to become a doctor, that's my dream.
Well, I really wanted to do medicine. I really wanted to do everything just to, get into the medical school. What happened? I entered into the medical school and then I realized that medicine is a very long, journey. From first year to seventh year. Along the way, things are happening. Changes are happening. You are now seeing things. You are now seeing opportunities. And so your passion dies off. Where does that leave you? You need to find an interest. And so that's what you look for. Maybe you want to help people. That's your interest. Maybe you want to gain money. That's your interest. You just have to find something that will keep you going. And it's no longer passion because it eventually goes away. So what I will tell you guys out there is that, well, you can be passionate about something, but you should always consider the short term and not the longer term. If you are passionate about something in the longer term, it's very easy to get disappointed because changes are happening. And then when, you have your burnout and you can no longer do it, you give up. And so where does that leave you? Nowhere. So that's why it's very important to always consider this. When you're passionate about something, it should be just a short term. And if you are lucky, you gain a lot out of it before your passion dies off. And so your passion remains. So that's what happens. So take it from me that passion actually dies off. And so that's why it's very important to find an interest that will keep you going. Be motivated. It's not always about passion. And that leads me to my final point. Now, look, successful people you can see out there did not just make it because they were passionate about it. They placed in the hard work. They were resilient. They pushed it further when things were very bad for them. It's not because they had a passion. how many of you guys have the passion to do a lot of stuff? I mean, you have passions to do greater stuff, but you cannot do it because you don't have the reason. So it's not only about passion. It's about putting in the work, being motivated, having an interest in whatever it is that you want to do. So I'll leave you guys to wait to think about it, ponder over it. First, you have to differentiate between what interest and passion is. You have to also not let passion blind you to other opportunities. So also take this from me. Passion can lead you to disappointment because it's all about burnout. If that happens to you, you get disappointed and you leave whatever it is you are doing. And again, if you're passionate about something, you should always pray that it's a shorter goal, not a longer goal, because passion dies off. And when that dies off, I mean, it leaves you nowhere. And then again, one important thing, passion does not pay the bills. Come on, let's be honest. Let's face it. It doesn't do it at all. And it's always not only about passion. There are other things you have to put in play. It's very important to always consider that. So, friends, family, peers, this is all I have for you. It's not always about passion. Well, if you have a legit reason why you think passion is very important in being successful, you can just put it in the comment section so we can all discuss it, because at the end of the day, we are all learning. But it's not always that. Even though it plays an important role, it drives you, but skill is also important. There are other stuff that are important. So you have to consider that in the process of, being passionate about something. And once again, if you've taken nothing out of this video, you have to consider the fact that having interest in something is always better than having passion for it. This has been it. See you guys in the next one.